Alrighty, Maverick. We gonna see what you talking about, my brother.
What's going on, Ian? And welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mav, bringing you my top 10 hip hop / rap and R&B albums of the year 2000. Man, let's go ahead and get right into it. Reminder: you can have your own list if you can't respect my opinions. I got the criterion. Kablam! We got lyrics, production, creativity, memorabilia, and I'm only doing 5 rap and 5 R&B. So the top two, the second place spot on this list will be the best R&B album, and the first place spot on this list will be the best rap album, just to keep it fair. And I'll switch off between the two. So if it's 10, it'll be the 5th best for R&B, and then 9 will be the 5th best for rap. Okay. Now, there are no collaboration albums on my list unless the rappers started off together. If they started off solo and came together, that's a collaboration. Group albums are fine, but no collaborations. Okay? Rap rock style albums, we're not going to see those. We are not going to see no mixtapes. Okay? Number 10, Mama's Gun, Erykah Badu. Has a very killer vibe. You know what I'm saying? Felt like somebody auntie was trying to talk to me. Probably one of my own. Real deep cuts on here. You know what I'm saying? My favorite track on here is Bag Lady. Number 9.
That's valid. Alright, valid. I fuck with it. Valid.
He was not on fire when he first came out.
I fucks with it.
Throw them bows with Southern hospitality. Having UGK come on the track. You know what I'm saying? Talking about sticking somebody up. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. the great Pimp C. R.I.P. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely R.P. Pimp C.
Retro Fantasy on this album, man. Luda stomp came in this game guns blazing, and he would have the best 4-year run I've ever seen in my life.
With the braids.
This was the start of it. Right?
With the braids. After the braids fucked up.
Avant is one of the most
I'll fucks with it. Hey, man, got fucks with it, nigga. They don't give Avant the credit he deserved. That nigga Avant is him, bro. Hey, I'll fuck with it. I'll fuck with it. Hold on, Maverick. I'll fuck with it, bro. Hold on, dog. I got it. Hold on, dog. Hey, I'll fucks with it. Hold on.
This album, did so much for the time that it came out in, when R&B was cluttered from the 90s. He was a nice breath of fresh new blood for the 2000s, man. He kind of helped set the tone for what the 2000s was going to be like for R&B. He kind of helped set the tone. My favorite song on here is none other than Long As I Live.
Hey!
My first love. The duo we didn't know we needed, but we did. Anyways, coming in at number 7. We got Ja Rule. I
fucks with it.
Man, is my favorite Ja Rule album. Don't ask me why I think it's better than Pain Is Love. This right here has a gangle of stuff that's way more replayable as far as filler tracks and such, man.
Come on, dog.
Put It On Me. You know what I'm saying? Between Me and You was my favorite of the...
Man, Ja Rule just had to fuck it up, man. You just had to crash out, dog. Come on, Ja. Where's Ja when you need him? Somebody call Ja.
Bangles, but the best song on here is I Cry, because he gets vulnerable. He gets deep. Don't even press me about Rule 336, man. And so what if he's buying pop, man? Look. Pre-50 Cent, this cat was on top, and this was the album that said, look, I'm going to be here for a while, all right? Number 6, My Name Is Joe.
Hey.
This album right here, man.
Joe is one of them underrated. Joe's an underrated GOAT, bro. Joe's an underrated GOAT. They don't give this man his flowers when they supposed to, dog. Joe definitely deserves his flowers, dog.
Severely. Joe himself is a severely underappreciated R&B artist. He's another hero in the R&B game we didn't know we needed. And he also, with Avant, kind of set the tone for what 2000s R&B for males was supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? He did a very good job coming in straight out of Alabama, because that's where he's from. He's from Alabama. So, the best song on here is "Thank God I Found Your" remix with him, Mariah Carey, and Nas. That song is a banger. Although Stutter was fire, I Wanna Know was fire, and a whole bunch of other stuff, man. So yeah, y'all, if y'all ain't dove deep into Joe's discography like that, man, go ahead and check him out, man. He's a very solid
cool B. You gotta get on your Joe, man. Joe be singing, boy.
Third best R&B album. This is the third best rap album, and we got Nelly Country. Now, there's a reason why this album went.
Hey man, you can't leave off Country Grammar. Come on, man. It's a diamond album, dog. This a diamond album. We can't leave it off. You're doing a disservice if you leave this song off. This album off.
Diamond, okay? It has vibes on top of vibes on top of vibes. Regardless if it's a chill vibe, if it's a party pump up vibe, you know, if it's a I want to tear your head off lyrically hardcore vibe. It has all the right flavors for your hip hop ears. You know what I'm saying? It has all the right flavors. It can satisfy your taste. Whatever you need from this album, it has it. Okay. Now, one of these days, I really hope Nellyville will be as diamond like this album did get. But yeah, man. By my favorite song from this album is.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nellyville never went. It's not diamond, but yet. Some of his most popular songs are from that album. That's the crazy part. Nelly's most popular songs are from the Nellyville album, but that album's not diamond. That shit boggles my mind. How can your most popular songs come from this album, but the album itself isn't diamond?
It's not even right with me. It's the song called Still the Show when he debuted at the Saint Lunatics, and the Saint Lunatics were a very great group when they were around. And we're coming in at number 4. I Just Want to Sing by Music Soul Child. Now,
this I ain't gonna. If I had the meme on here, Maverick, if I had the meme on here, I'll let you know, brother. You ain't missed yet. This brother ain't missed. Come on, dog. This brother ain't missed yet. This
right here is very, very, very crucial to the neo soul blend with hip hop scene, cause like music definitely put down when it came to the delivery of his lyrics, especially on songs like Love. You know what I'm saying, where he's being sincere and dear to his heart, being grateful for what love taught him. You know what I'm saying? And then like you have dope concepts like Just Friends, which he put in parentheses Sunny. Now I don't know if the girl whose name was Sunny that he inspired to make that track for, but it's still a banger nonetheless. Okay. And then like Just Friends Sunny is like her ultimate track of how to rizz up a girl without scaring her off. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's legit my second favorite song on this album, because my first favorite song on this album is Girl Next Door. I just love how, you know, dope the storytelling between him and the female artist is, because I like how they switch perspectives toward the end of the song. Like that's like, I like elements of surprise like that. I'm a sucker for that. That and emotional vulnerability. That's why I like Love too. Anyway, Music Soul Child, man. I Just Want to Sing. Coming in, and this is the second best rap album of the list, we got Stankonia.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I went back and listened to Stankonia. I'm sorry, dog. I gotta say it, bro. Stankonia is probably the weakest album in Outkast's discography. I'm sorry. I just gotta call it what it is, bro. I listened to that shit. I ain't never hit the skip button so fast on so many fucking songs. Still, it's still good. There are some songs on here aside from the main singles, but Stankonia is probably the weakest album in their catalog. I gotta say it. But for this time frame, I can understand, because I think this is a diamond album as well, or close to diamond. And I think they got a Grammy off this shit, so Yeah, I don't have a problem with it being on here, but I got to point that out. I got to point that out. Stank on You is probably the weakest in a whole discography.
What's the any doubt? What's the any doubt? Y'all thought I was gonna put some else in here, but no. You cannot have the year 2000 without Outkast, Stankonia, man. You could not escape these guys on the radio around.
No, you couldn't.
Everybody knows the lyrics to Miss Jackson. Everybody knows the lyrics to So Fresh and So Clean. Okay? Dog, if you never played So Fresh, So Clean before while you were in the shower, play that next time you get in the damn shower, man. It's gonna give you all the confidence in the world. Even after you get a haircut. And then like there's other songs like Gasoline Dreams and B.O.B. and you know a whole bunch of other stuff that them two and Killer Mike has his handprints on this album too. You know what I'm saying? And like if y'all didn't know before Run the Jewels, Killer Mike used to run around with Outkast. You know what I'm saying? Putting out banger after banger after banger, man. And those guys are still cool to this day. You know what I'm saying? All three of them. But yeah, man, Stankonia. You know what I'm saying? It went 5 times platinum. It was a perfect precursor to what eventually we will get in Speaker Box and The Love Below. But we'll get to that album. If this video does good enough to get an 03 list from me. Okay? Because now before I move on number 2, if this video gets enough likes, you know what I'm saying? If y'all like this concept, if y'all like what I do, please like, comment, and share, please. So that way I can do more of these, continuing on for the 2000s. Coming up next will be 2001, but right now we're gonna get into the best R&B album on this list. And some of y'all are gonna hate me. Some of y'all finna hate me.
What is it?
But I don't care, because we're gonna talk about it.
2000.
I don't care.
Who is it? I ain't mad at you. I had to think about it for a second. I ain't even mad at you. Hey, I'm in the same boat with you, my guy. I'm in the same boat with you. I'm in the same boat with you.
Y'all quit playing. Robert. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
When you say teenage, how are we talking?
I ain't mad at
girls who are teenagers.
I ain't mad at you because I'm going to be honest with you. I forgot this came out in 2000. Hey, man, this motherfucker got the bangers on there, though. I'm not going to lie. This is probably I'll probably say this is up there. I say this is in the top 2 of R. Kelly's whole discography. This album, and probably, in my personal opinion, I feel like this album and 12 Play is probably like, I feel like those are like the top 2 of R. Kelly's whole discography. Because 12 Play got complete fucking bangers on it from start to fucking finish. And then this motherfucker right here, he was in his bag on this one. He was definitely in his bag on this one. He was singing his ass off on this one. I can't even be mad at it, dog, for real. I don't know where I found that clip from, but that clip was just funny to me. I don't know why.
Yes, TP2.com by R. Kelly is not only the best project he ever put out, My opinion. But it's the best R&B album of the year 2000.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's facts.
Players wanna play, ballers wanna ball. I wanna know that I'm taking off. This is my song for real. No doubt. See the DJs.
Which is a very emotional song. I use that to help get over so many losses in my family. Then you got stuff in between like I Don't Mean It, which was an apologetic, but it was a very powerful track. One Me, very underrated smooth jam.
Facts.
Feeling on Your Booty is a classic club banger. But because of what Robert did, we're gonna just discredit the amazing contributions he made to music. Because fun fact, he went platinum by himself with this album. Recorded everything, mastered everything, wrote everything. R. Kelly was that talented, man. I got peoples I know from Chicago that can vouch for that would catch him on the subway singing with his group. So don't tell me R. Kelly ain't one of them ones when he is, man.
Now you tell ain't no lies here. Ain't no lies being told here. I said it before. I'll say it again. It's levels to this. You can't keep trying to push this man's whole legacy to the side because y'all don't fuck with him. I understand why y'all don't fuck with him. That's perfectly fine. I'm even against the egregious shit that he did. I'm with y'all 100%. I want that to be fully stated. I understand where everybody comes from when it comes to R. Kelly. This nigga is definitely, we just call it what it is. This nigga is a piece of shit. Okay. Morally, this nigga is a piece of shit. But musically, I can't throw his shit to the side and be like, nah, fuck that nigga. Like, it's hard to get rid of R. Kelly music because if you're going to get rid of R. Kelly music, you have to get rid of so many other artists that he writ for. Or produced for, or collaborated with. You have to get rid of so many people if you want to get rid of R. Kelly. And that's very fucking hard considering the contributions he made. So for me personally, musically, I'm not musically, I'm cool with him. But from a moral perspective, as a person, fuck no. Robert can rot away in jail for all we care. I have no problem with that. But musically, no, I'm still bumping my R. Kelly. I don't care what y'all say. I'm still bumping 12 play. I'm still bumping slow dance. I'm still bumping the bump and grind, which either version you prefer, the old school mixed version or just the regular old bump and grind. I'm still listening to Contagious with fucking the Isley Brothers. I'm still listening to R. Kelly. It don't matter. I'ma still listen. Okay? But as a person, I cannot support what that man has done. I cannot do that.
All right. Before I get to number one, let's have some time for some honorable mentions. Remember, if this gets enough love, I will do 2001. I might put a poll out. Light Water for Chocolate. Very, very, very intricate, very deep. But I do not, but there ain't much vibes to it. And some of the songs do like some replay value. But this is not a bad album. It's a great album. Not enough depth.
I can't say I'm bad at it, dog. This is my first. This ain't the first CD I ever owned. The first CD I ever owned was a Will Smith. Will Smith album was the first Will Smith CD I ever owned. But this is my second CD I own, and I played the shit out this damn CD when I got it.
Wise, but it's still an enjoyable project. Bow Wow Wow Yippee Yo Yippee Yay is a great tune. I also really like Bounce With Me. I think that's my favorite song off this album.
Oh wow!
The Dynasty is also a great album, but
let's be real about this album. Benny Siegel carried this fucking album. I say it to the will. I say it to the day I die. Benny Siegel carried this fucking album. I don't care what anybody say. I say it to the day I die. Benny Siegel carried this fucking album. Jay-Z has some good parts, but Benny Siegel was the MVP of this fucking album.
It's not as, you know, as polarizing as it should have been.
Not at
and
all.
Furthermore, this felt like more of a collaborative album, despite being listed under Jay-Z's name. This felt more like a collaborative album between him and his crew instead of just being him by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, his group members oversaturated this album. Like, this album is loaded with features. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that there ain't some songs on here where Jay does fine on his own, but to which there are. And this song did have some charting singles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I Just Want to Love You and Guilty Until Proven Innocent. Other than that, that's really it. The best songs on here are This Can't Be Life and Soon You'll Understand. My personal opinion. And the intro track is fire too, but apart from those tracks, man, there ain't much to go and write home about. Oh yeah, Change the Game is another hit, but it don't hit as hard as, you know, Give It To Me. Anyway, we got Big L, The Big Picture, which came out a year after he died.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't name you one Big L. You can put a gun to my head. I can't name you one Big L album. I'm sorry. I just can't get jiggy with it, man. I can't get jiggy with it. I'm sorry. Y'all know about me and boom bap rap and conscious rappers and all this shit. Y'all know me. I can't get jiggy with it. I tried. Trust me, y'all. I tried. Can't get jiggy with it. Sorry.
He got shot. I forgot how many times in the face and in the chest, but you know, he got shot walking home in Harlem. But yeah, man. For what this was put out to, this is one of the better posthumous album releases of our time. Cause you get some rappers that, you know, get piss poor production while they're not allowed around to hear it or approve of it. They actually did Big L justice by handing him this kind of production to match his already hot fire lyrics on this one. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why it doesn't make the fine list is that, you know, it doesn't carry as much vibe wise. You know what I'm saying? Because Big L, at times, he can come off like he's like one dimensional. At times. I love his vocab and all that, but sometimes he can be one dimensional, especially when it comes to delivery. Big Pun, yeah, baby, another person I would consider one dimensional.
RP Big Pun.
One dimensional, you know, with his vocabulary and his like. I mean, he can go from fast and slow, but you know, I haven't seen him being able to do so many styles yet. But we never will because he passed away before this album came out, 2 months before this album came out. But this is another posthumous release that actually did some justice because I think Fat Joe was over it and he wanted to make sure the best type of beats was going to match the lyrics, and they did, especially on It's So Hard and 100% by Tony, with him and Tony Sunshine on it. But yeah, man, great album. Not as good as Capital Punishment, but that's a 98 release, not a 2000
yeah
release. We got Supreme Clientele from Ghostface Killah. This album has a lot of heat on it. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to make 10 or hip hop albums of this, like this would probably be number 6. That's how good it is. But it's just that the vibes of the other 5 albums kind of beat this album by a smidgen. I'm just being objective. I love Ghostface. He's my favorite Wu-Tang member, but this can't go in the top 5. For R&B album mentions, I got Fear of Flying. Great release by Maya.
Yeah.
Very soulful, very upbeat and energetic, especially with my favorite song gonna be In Case of the X, but you know, it still lacks a little bit. It needs to have a little bit more depth.
Low key, I felt like this as I've gone back through R&B and I started listening to more R&B artists and albums. I feel like if Aaliyah never passed away, I felt like Maya could have been up there. Like right now, she could probably be up there with Beyonce right now. Low key. But I feel like when Aaliyah passed away, I feel like the agenda was to push Beyonce to the fucking moon and push every R&B act to the fucking side. I really do feel like that. I feel like if Aaliyah never died, Maya would probably be in a better space. I personally believe Maya would probably be in a better space than where she is right now.
In my opinion. I can say the same thing about the next song I mentioned, which is Who is Jill Scott, Words and Sounds Volume 1. Like I said, it's great for the neo soul portion of the R&B.
It's right up there with Erykah Badu album. It's right there with it. But I understand putting Erykah Badu over Jill Scott. Even though I feel like they both in that same category. My mama played this album to death. Oh my God, I can't tell you the countless weekends when my mama cleaning up the house. And Jill Scott is on. Oh my God, she's playing the shit out of this in Erykah Badu album.
R&B 2000s there, like stories like A Long Walk and all that are fine and daddy, but like, you know, I feel like there should be more facets to to the kind of music that Jill Scott does. You know what I'm saying? This is not, and just because they're in the album mention doesn't mean that they're bad albums. They're great albums, but they just didn't do enough for me to make the list. This didn't do enough for me to make the list for R&B. Same thing with Carl Thomas, Emotional. You know what I'm saying? Outside of,
I only know one Carl Thomas song. I probably know like one or two Carl Thomas songs. I couldn't tell you another Carl Thomas song out of the two that I know. If you put a gun to my head, you'd be like, name other two songs and the other two, his most famous two songs. Dog, you might as well just go ahead and pull the trigger, big dog. Because I can't get you an answer, bro.
I Wish and a couple of other songs. There's hardly anything else that's replayable. And on top of that, this album is tainted by P. Diddy because this is a bad boy album.
Damn.
Luckily, you don't hear too much of P. Diddy on this. Thank God. Because 2024 is the year of no Diddy. But anyways, very solid listen. I still recommend these albums. Go listen. And that's the end of my album mentions. Now, we're going to get to number one. If you're a hip-hop head, this is obvious. But if you're not, it's not so obvious. But even a casual person might agree with this decision. And the number one album is the Marshall Mathers LP.
I ain't mad at it.
Right here.
I ain't mad at it.
I see why this album went certified diamond.
I ain't mad at it. This was actually a good Eminem album. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't know why people think I hate Eminem. I don't hate Eminem. I want to state that right now. I don't hate Eminem. I just will never forgive him for that Tupac album. That's it. That's only my biggest gripe with Eminem. Is I will never forgive him for that Tupac album. And today's time now, I really just can't digest his music like I used to. Like, this Eminem is perfectly fine. I can listen to this Eminem. I can listen to this Eminem, like this one and the album after this. Shit, probably even the fucking 8 Mile soundtrack Eminem. I can listen to that Eminem perfectly fine, no problem. But if we get to today's Eminem, I just can't digest his music like I used to. It's hard for me to listen to it without either one with my finger on the goddamn skip button, or me just zoning out and just trying to listen to the music, but I have to zone the fuck out and do something else to keep me listening to the music. Like, it's very hard for me to listen to this man music nowadays.
So much enjoyable songs on here, from Kill You to Kim to Stan, which is one of the greatest stories in hip hop ever told, to the point where it revolutionized the whole culture. Like, if you're a hardcore super fan of somebody, you are called a stan. Okay, even Eminem's fan base are stans, and there's a whole cult of them on the internet. Stevie Knight, No Life Shaq, Crypt. There's a whole bunch of Eminem stans on the internet, man. Whole bunch of them. I met a lot of stans in real life. Some of them crazy, some of them not. You know what I'm saying? Because of this album right here, man. Real Slim Shady is also fire. People recognize that very well. Bitch Please 2 with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg on it was very, very, very good. Yeah, man, this album has bangers after bangers on it, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's dang near inescapable, but I would have to say, oh yeah, can't forget about The Way I Am. The Way I Am.
Yeah, because I am what if you say I am. That's my shit.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, apart from that, I want to say the best song on here is actually Who Knew. Because, like, he says a lot of clever A lines on that one, where he says, "You want me to watch my mouth? How? Take my effing eyeballs out and turn them around." And then in the third verse, he says, "Skip the bebop and Christopher Reeves. Sonny Bono skis for us and hitting some trees. How many retards will listen to me? Run up in the school shooting with the pistol to teach. Her is it him? Then wasn't me. Slim Shady said to do it again. Damn, how much damage could you do with a pen? I'm just as effed up as you would have been. You see why I put it as number one? It's the most quotable, man. Come on, man." He was literally defending himself on Who Knew, because everybody in the industry was like blaming him for like an increase in, like, you know, white people rage or white people violence and all that, man. Everybody was blaming him, but I'm like, nah, man. The parents of these kids have responsibilities too now.
That's the biggest thing. The parents never take responsibility for their child's actions, especially when they get embarrassed. It's sad. Salute to the parents that will hold their children accountable for their actions and be like, "We did not raise him to be like this. I don't know why he did this, but I assure you, I am mostly disappointed, and I want to send my deepest condolences to whoever he harmed." I salute those parents, the parents that actually take accountability and actually put the blame on the kid and not on society for the problems that go on with their child. I appreciate that.
Anyway, that wraps up my list of top 10 R&B hip hop albums of the year 2000. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I upload, man. I'll see you all next time. Hopefully, this video gets enough love so that way I can do a part 2 to this. And I'll see y'all then. Deuces.
Hey, most definitely. Hey, like, I don't think it should really matter. I think you should put them out anyways. Like, if it shouldn't matter if it's a W or a L. You should always put them out, brother. You never know. You never know that could actually blow you up if you stay consistent with it. It's just about staying consistent with it. Trust me, the views go come in. You just gotta stay consistent. That's the thing. But yeah, this is definitely a W though. I'll definitely give you the W for this one. Most definitely. I ain't mad at it. You ain't missed. So hey, Maverick, you ain't missed. So shoot. I say put it out. I'm interested in 2001. I'm interested in 2001. Shoot, I thought you had it up already though. I was like, damn, I was gonna go ahead and watch it, but hey man, just as long as you stay consistent with it, I think I think it'll be a good series. Shoot. Let's say you haven't recorded it yet. Hey man, when you put it out, man, just let me know. Shoot. I don't know. I'm gonna probably have to I hope, don't if you're gonna leave it in the comment section, don't post the link. I think that's probably why it probably didn't show up in my comments. Because if you post links in my comments, YouTube most likely will YouTube will most likely they'll most likely block your comment or make sure that it don't go through. So yeah, you can't leave the link in there. You can just hit me up and be like, hey, I uploaded one. I uploaded 2001, and I'll get back to it. You said, how can I DM me? Oh, I'm on Twitter. I saw you followed me on Twitter. You can hit me up on Twitter. I don't have Twitter on my phone. Twitter, if I respond to you, it probably have to be on here on the computer. Cause I don't have social media on my phone. I stay away from social media. I stay away from it. I don't indulge in it pretty much.